looking around. Everybody was locked in on their cell phone. I respect that.
Yeah.
Let me start off by asking, how many hours a day would you say you were on your cell phone? Chris, start us off.
I mean, I'm lucky because I have a team, right? But what we're trying to do is take advantage of what social media is. So I could say between 2 to maybe 3.5 hours because I go between so many different platforms.
Yep.
And I mean, we want to put out as much content as possible. Like that's what it's about, right? And so content now in 2022 is totally different than content what it was, even 6 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Madison. So before I even start, sorry, Chris Johnson here, very popular basketball trainer, Instagram, every platform now.
The
The best out
in the
there.
country.
He's
That's
the
how you
best.
do it.
Madison Curley, social media for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thank you. DJ Steph Floss, Mr. Cleveland. One of the best DJs the best DJ out there.
Yeah, it is.
Put
I
out
love
there.
it. I love it.
And then Arvin, you got to help me with your last name.
You want to give it a shot?
Please,
Put-
please.
Pichai?
That's right.
Okay, there it is. Editorial, social for Slam, doing great things. So I'll go back to you, Madison. I'm not going to let you off the hook. How many hours a day are you on your cell phone?
Okay, so he said 2 to 3 and thinks that's a lot.
I call a little lie on that one. 2
I-
to 3 is
I
light.
have a social media team.
Oh, okay, so
So
then
I have
that
assistants.
justifies it. Okay.
So to be honest with you, we probably put out maybe just on Instagram, maybe 100 to 200 videos a week.
Wow.
So our traction is about 15 million
Oh, wow.
a month. And that's just on Instagram.
Yep.
And that's not even talking TikTok or YouTube,
Yep.
where we're doing like 52 million viewers a month.
That's big time. So, Madison,
Team.
you've got the Cavs behind you, which is a
Yes.
powerful account.
So honestly, like, it's embarrassing, but I feel like I'm on social media like all day.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
the Cavs post throughout the day, and then a lot of times it's like, okay, I'm about to like log off, and then it's game time, and
Yep.
so we're posting through game time.
Yep.
So honestly, I spend most of the day, like obviously I try and like check out as much as I can, but like I'm keeping up with like if our players are posting anything, what other teams are posting, what other like brands and partners are tagging us in, whatever like events are going on. So I feel
us
like
a
it's
number.
almost like 20, like I have to give you a
I think
number.
I think she said 20, ladies
No,
and
I was
gentlemen.
about to
think
say
I think I heard
24/7,
20.
but,
Oh,
like,
okay. So
I have to give you a number.
He's asking for the screen.
iPhone, does the screen time now.
Should
So
I check my screen time?
you check your screen time. DJ Steph Floss, I got to
Yeah.
hear how long you're moving there.
Honestly, it's embarrassing. I don't know how to check my screen time, but Madison, you got to tell me because I'm gonna check. I'm probably on social media every waking moment.
I'm right there with
it's,
you.
It's insane and it's so bad. But my life, it kind of revolves. I mean, I'm an entertainer. I'm
Yes,
a DJ.
exactly.
I have some jobs that involve being on social media and
100%.
engaging
Yep.
and interacting, with others, but it's bad, man.
Yeah,
Like
yep.
I'm on Instagram, right? I'm scrolling,
Scrolling,
and then
scrolling.
I'll go to Twitter and I'll scroll, and then I'll go to Insta, I'll close it out and open it right back up. I'm
Yep,
like, yo,
yep.
you ever caught yourself like close it out then
Yep.
open it right back up?
We've
I'm
all
like,
been
yo,
there.
well,
No,
I mean, Chris has a team though. We
He's
don't
got
have
a
a team.
That's the
He's got-
only thing, that's what I've learned because the only way I can maximize even running a business
Right.
is I gotta pay other people to do things.
Yeah.
So teamwork is the drink. That's why we're at
Yeah,
All Star.
yeah,
It's all
right.
about
100%.
teamwork.
Yep.
So that's the only thing, but we love it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So long answer short, every moment that I'm awake, I'm on social media, or if I'm not with Wilson getting interviewed.
So I'm cleansing you guys a little bit right now from
Yes.
social media. Arvin, how long are you active on?
I get this unfortunate notification every Sunday that tells me like how much I'm on, and just to keep it a buck, like I it's like 7 hours,
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah.
7 hours legit. But part of that is work.
Yep.
I think Madison laid it out clearly. Like specifically, if you're covering basketball, the most important part of our game happens between like 6, let's say if you're in high school, 6 p.m. at the earliest, and then we're talking about West Coast NBA professional games, like whether it's NBA or WNBA, that's at 10:30 if you're on the East Coast time, till 1 a.m.
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
always
like
there.
it's just like, yeah. So truly, it's like 7 hours.
So one thing I want to ask, and like,
How like people work like 9 to 5. Like
Yeah.
how many hours is that?
True.
And like social media is my job. So
Yep,
like
yep.
technically like logged in for like a work day.
yeah,
So, I
no,
mean,
yeah, you can't. And it's all fun too. The stuff we're doing is fun. You know, like it's entertaining. It's not like we're
Before
doing
I worked
something
for the
boring.
Cavs, I did it too. Now I'm just getting paid to
Yeah,
do
exactly.
it.
So yeah, what I want to ask you guys though is like, because I think what people who are not in the industry can kind of separate themselves from social media because they do work a normal day job, and if they are on Instagram or Twitter scrolling at work, their work's gonna, you know, they're not gonna do well. They'll probably maybe get laid off. So how do you tell someone, like, how do you separate from social media? I'll throw that to you, DJ Steph.
It's actually all about balance. Everything in life is all about balance. You can't have too much of anything. That's not a good thing. So you have to balance. Even with us, I was semi-joking when I said how much I'm on it, but I'm on there a lot. But you do have to find some balance where you put your phone down,
100%.
cook dinner, maybe watch some TV, go for a run or walk or do something.
Yep.
So what I would say to people that aren't, you know, in the fields that we are in, just, you know, it's fine to, you know, indulge a little bit, but have some balance. And also, for the most part, a lot of it is, you've heard this before, a lot of posting on social media, especially Instagram, are highlight reels. It's everyone's highlight.
Yeah.
So don't take things too personally
Yeah.
or too serious all the time where you like, let's just say something as simple as somebody posts a Ferrari. Now you're like, oh my God, I gotta get a Ferrari.
Yeah.
I'm not living right. I'm not making enough money.
Yep.
I'm not doing this. I gotta get a Ferrari. No, it's fine.
Yep.
It's a highlight reel.
Yep.
Maybe they rented that for the day.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just relax. Just have some balance and realize a lot of posting on social media are everybody's highlights.
Exactly. So, Madison, I want to ask you a question, and then Chris, I want to ask you a question. Madison, working with the Cavs, you have access to a lot of great events, a lot of like high-profile players. You're, you know, front row. You're right there. How do you take that in as a fan and live in the moment, and also try and capture what, you know, your audience might want to see?
I think the biggest thing is like you have to take it in as a fan because like we're posting for the fans.
Yes.
So you have to think like what did they want to see, and then also what can we provide to them with that access that they can't just like get on TV.
Yeah.
Like we post highlights, yes we post our best plays, but like they can get that on from other accounts. They can get that on TV. So showing the like those like interaction moments with our team, maybe events that they can't get to. Like asking our players questions that not everyone else is asking because we have that access. So like showing the little things and like really thinking like what does a fan want to see? Because like I said, like I'm still a basketball fan, but like I was in the like consumption, like consuming all the social media like just months ago. It's like before I worked for the Cavs. So thinking like what did I want to see from the outside, like looking in.
For sure. And now, Chris, you're a stylish dude. I see the nice watch. I see the earrings. I see the chain. I'm sure after you're done training some of your high-profile athletes, you might indulge in some parties and some fun
for
times.
sure.
How do you separate from a trainer and get your players motivated on the court and in top shape, but then also have some time to celebrate them and maybe have some drinks, have some food? Where's that separation?
Well, I live in LA, so LA is LA, right? So like, you're gonna play, but you gotta work hard, right? So for me, the way I treat social media, because social media is the most amazing thing that happened to the generation, right? So you have to maximize it, and the way you maximize it is have a game plan. So for me, when I attack social media, I'm attacking social media with a game plan. I'm looking to have average per page maybe 10 to 12 posts a day. Maybe a strategic post, you know, whether it's a photo whether it's an image, short videos, maybe a message of me giving. I do a lot of motivational stuff, so I get up at like 5:45. So before anyone get up, I can leave a message and say, hey, this is what I want the world to take a look at. So I've strategically planned out what social media looks like for me on a calendar. I sit down and I say, this is how I'm gonna maximize it. And I have a personal page and I have a business page.
Yep.
So what I show you on my business page may not be my personal life. So to answer your question, if I'm at one of my clients' house, let's say D-Wade's one of my really good friends, I would never show you what I'm doing in my personal life.
Yeah.
But on my personal page, if we're personal friends,
You could see that.
you can see that.
Yep.
And with Instagram, they have a story to where you can have your personal friend story.
Yep.
So I'm taking advantage of business, and I take advantage of pleasure living in LA, but I do it with a strategic plan. And if I'm coming to an event like the family reunion today, I'm gonna post more. I'm gonna show everyone that I'm with, like I want a photo with all of you guys.
100%.
And I wanna tag everyone, and I wanna share, and I wanna use this as a social media moment. So that's how it's different. And tonight, I'm gonna be at a party.
Yeah, I need to be on that personal
I
friends
got you.
list. I need to see what you're really doing.
Because
you
I
look like you have a good time.
Oh, for sure. I've been doing this so long. If you think about the people that I know, my network is through the roof.
Yep.
I've never you don't know what kind of car I drive. You don't know where I live. I don't show you my home. I keep it personal.
Same way.
You don't know what my
wanna-
kids, my personal life. You know nothing about me. And so that's what's good about social media. So that's why you should never get caught up with
Yeah, the whole.
what people are doing on social
I
media.
want to ask you, Arvin, a question. So Slam's doing great stuff with content, and they're back on the scene at events and high school, college, NBA. You have some phenomenal photographers on your roster. A couple of them personal friends that just do a phenomenal job. One, I want to ask you, what's it been like being back on scene at events, and what it was like when you weren't at events, and what's the content creation process like when there were no events, and now back when you have photographers at all different arenas, different stadiums, venues?
Well, the first thing that's like amazing about being at events now is like that's how you truly like engage with the game. Is like if you're there. Like the best form of basketball is basketball that's in front of you, whether it's at the park, high school arena, NBA arena. So like that's the number one thing. It's like a great moment for us. How do we distinguish between like, remote working and not? Like, well, obviously part of this job is already remote. Like I think Madison can agree from like a team standpoint, like there's parts of this job that you can do from your phone. I'm sure all of you guys do that all the time.
Yep.
But there is something about like access that gives you an exclusive angle, exclusive POV, and for us, like you kind of have to do both. So like when like NBA teams were like, yeah, no one could get a credential, or there were no high school events happening, it was tough to be honest. Like, one of the things that we tried to do like initially was we would like set up these Call of Duty Twitch streams like the first 8 weeks of, we'll call it the first 8 weeks of quarantine season 1, we'll call it that. And like that was like our form of content. No one's in the same place, everyone's remote. It was successful in its sense, but like
It's
to
not
do
the
that
same
at
as
scale
being
is
on
hard.
site.
And like especially for what I think everyone here can speak to it, is like the best form of content is when you're in front of the players
100%.
yourself, like whether you're a producer, a shooter, like everything, shooting a video is better like than being on Zoom. Like it's like just 100 times better. So that's how we we have to approach it both ways.
Yeah, no, 100%, and you guys are very agile. I want to ask you a question here, Mr. DJ Steph Floss.
Yes, sir.
I mentioned earlier that you are Mr. Cleveland.
Am I? I like that.
And Madison, you fall under that umbrella as well, Mrs. Cleveland.
Not
Mr. and
Mr. and
Mrs.
Mrs. Cleveland. Let's get the rumor started.
What's it been like with the All-Star game being here in Cleveland? I know you were with the Cavs when they were in the NBA Finals.
Yes, of course.
What's it like when the NBA really takes over your city and people are reaching out to you, Wilson's gotten in touch with you. Every other
Right.
brand out here has gotten in touch with you.
No, so it's amazing, and it's a little different for me this year because this is my 14th All-Star
Wow, congratulations.
that I've attended. So, and 14th All-Star that I've been working. So I'm very familiar with activations, build-outs in the city. But for it to be in Cleveland, like a year ago, it sounded like it was so distant away. Even 6 months, we're like, oh, when All-Star gets here, yeah, like a month ago. And then like this week, I'm like, oh, it's here, and like. I rode by Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse a few days ago before everyone got here, and I started seeing stanchions and things being built. I got so excited, like butterflies were in my stomach, and it's amazing. I'm doing a lot of work, getting no sleep, but this is what I asked for. This is what we asked for. So we'll sleep on Monday or Tuesday when it's over with, but it's amazing. Especially what it's going to do for our economy.
Yeah.
Of course, every city loves that. And, being from Cleveland, I definitely want us to have that. But just having eyes on Cleveland. You have no idea how many times people know I'm from Cleveland, know how much I love from Cleveland, and they ask weird questions like, what is it to do in Cleveland? I'm like, what? It's a major city. You could do whatever you could do in L.A., Chicago, all of that in Cleveland.
Yep.
But now, if you've never been to Cleveland and you always love All-Star, you have to come to Cleveland.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people here that's never been, and we're going to show out for them this week, and I'm so excited for that.
I second that. We've been around the city, and there's some great restaurants,
Yes.
great people, and everybody, to your point, they're so passionate about Cleveland.
Yes.
So, like, all the Uber drivers, they'll tell you all the spots to go, and they'll tell you the history behind the spots. Switching gears really quickly, since you guys are all probably familiar with this, Chris, what's that viral feeling like when something pops off and you see it really starting to take off? What's that like?
I mean, personally, when you look at the hard work that goes into social media, it's a lot of prepping, a lot of planning.
Yep.
And if you don't know when something is going to go viral, number one. Number two, like I had a viral video of Liz. So Liz is my client. It went, when I say viral.
We got to edit that out.
Oh,
No,
oh, okay.
kidding.
Where the video went viral, it was Liz working out with me and
Liz, I thought you said
no,
Liz.
Liz.
We can
Liz
keep that part in.
Liz Cambage.
Yes, yes.
She's my client, WNBA.
Yeah, of course.
So
That
a
Wilson Hat
video.
stuff.
So this video went viral. So let me tell you, we filmed this video in like March. I just had it sitting, and I was flipping through some stuff with my staff, and I was like, yo, why we didn't post it? I was like, it's kind of weak. And I was like, you know what? Just put together a video, and we posted. When we posted the video, Liz was like at about 200,000. She called me and said she gained 192,000 followers.
Wow.
In less than about 4 hours. The video was on every platform. They put so many slow-mo music to it. That was a viral video that had nothing to do with if I wanted it to go viral. If you want something to go viral, it may not go viral.
Yeah.
It never, but that viral moment on YouTube, Instagram, I can't even tell you how many millions and millions and millions
The reach is endless.
It just kept going everywhere, and it was funny because my assistant was getting his ass whooped. He was.
So we're gonna wrap up on this. You got 1 point? Yeah.
I just want to make a point to that. For me, it's a little different. I've went viral a few times.
Yep.
It's very different for
You
me.
got a buddy that helps you
Yeah,
can help you out a little bit.
Yeah, we got a comment for you. But even with that or not that, basically every time I go viral, I wake up and I'm scared. And I tell you why, because I don't know what's going on. I open up my phone because I'm always on it, and it's all kind of mentions, and I'm like, oh my God, what happened? What did somebody say?
Yeah.
Or what am I doing? Did I do something wrong? Or what's happening? I'm like, oh my God. Then I said,
you realize it's a good
I'm like,
thing.
oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, yeah, we popping today. So I get nervous.
Yeah.
He knows. They know what they're doing. When I see a lot of mentions, I say, oh my God, what happened? Please.
So we'll end on this. We'll just go around the horn. If you want to just give your social media handles so everybody out there can hear, this is getting recorded.
Oh,
Just
that's great.
pass it along.
My social media handles on all platforms is Chris Johnson Hoops. That's YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and my product page for all hoopers out there. We got the #1 product in basketball. We have over 5 different products that help you become better basketball players. That's Just Hoop, which on all platforms is the same. I'm out.
Awesome. Madison.
For me, I mean, obviously go follow the Cavs.
Follow the Cavs.
Cavs are exciting this
How do you
season.
spell that? How do you spell that?
If you can't figure it out. My personal is Madison D. Curley. That's on all platforms as well.
Awesome.
Mine as well, DJ Steph Floss. DJ STEPHFLOSS. You'd be surprised how many people use a lot of F's to spell Steph. So each and everything that's social, you can find me at DJ Steph Floss.
Awesome.
For us, we have a lot of handles on our roster, so go follow Slam, go follow Slam Kicks, go follow League Fits, go follow Slam High School, go follow Slam University. Most importantly, go follow W Slam. That's like my
100%.
favorite
Follow the
property.
W.
And if you're really, really desperate, follow at Arvind Pichai, full government. No need though. That's all good.
Well, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you do on social media. Thank you for working with Wilson. Thank you for being here, being smiling faces and great people. And enjoy the rest of All-Star
Thank you so
Weekend.
much. Thanks for having us. Thanks
Of
for having
course.
us.
Sir, let me post this.